welcome back to my channel. My name is Georgia and this is going to be the first video in my Walt Disney World series, and it is a really exciting one because this is my first ever trip. So I'm going to be talking you through a lot of the planning and all of the things that I'm doing to prep for my trip, to make sure that it is the most special. My trip is going to be in January and I'm going with my boyfriend Nish. We are going for 12 full days, not including travel days, and we are also going to be taking part in a Disney run, a 10k, so I'll be able to take you through all of those experiences, vlogging the whole thing, which is super exciting. So I hope you stay along for the whole journey and look out for more videos. So in this video, I'm going to chat you through dining reservations, which we've already done, my sort of planning approach for each day, some of my things that I'm going to be packing, because also we're going in January, so it's not going to be super hot. So I've been trying to figure out what are going to be the best outfits for each day. I'll show you some of the new items that I have bought and also that I have DIY'd. Also our transport plans, so looking at some sort of like photo inspo for pictures I want to get when I'm there, and looking and planning some inspo for what I want to do for my nails. I do my own gel nails. I definitely want to do some super cute Disney designs that will last me the whole trip, so I'm going to start planning for that as well. And if I've forgotten anything, there may be some other bits along the way as well, but I hope you enjoy, especially if you're a Disney fan. If you have any tips for your first time at Disney World, please put them in the comments, because I've done a lot of research. I watch a lot of Disney YouTubers, but it is a lot of information and a lot of things to take in. Okay, so let's start off with when we booked our trip. So the thing we did first was actually the Run Disney tickets. And I've always heard from lots of different content online that it's really hard and competitive to get spaces. So I just thought, why not just try? So I got in the queue. So I think it was like at least over an hour that I was in the queue, and I just kept checking back on the tab on my computer. Then eventually I got through to the queue where I could book. The marathon and the half marathon were already sold out, which was absolutely fine. I was not aiming for those anyway, but there were spaces for the 5k and the 10k, so I went ahead with the 10k, and that was in April time. I think they came out, so it's a good 8-9 months ahead of the race, so you can be prepared. And then a few days after that, we went ahead and wanted to book accommodation and tickets. When I went on to book accommodation, there wasn't that much in terms of more basic, the cheaper hotels. So what was available was Art of Animation, which was for us even a bit more expensive than we wanted. Ideally, I wanted Pop Century, but because there wasn't much left, I did want to book, because I know if I left it much later, it would be even more expensive, and I knew we wanted to stay on property just because it was our first time and we really wanted that full Disney experience. So I went ahead and booked Art of Animation. So actually the week after we booked, a new promo came out for international, I don't know if it's international or UK Disney World travellers. You could get 14 days of park tickets for the price of 7, and also you could get free Disney dining dependent on the level of your hotel. So for the basic ones, it would have been, so like Pop Century for example, it would have been a quick service meal and drink per person per day, which was a kick in the gut, I'll tell you that. But we looked into it and the cancellation was just the booking fee, which was £100. So we were like, okay, even if we don't get the £100 back, we're going to book. And also along with that deal, a bunch more hotel reservations came out. So the first time we were just super unlucky with how we booked, and that's obviously why there wasn't a lot there. So Pop Century became available, so we were like, it's worth the loss even if we lose the £100. So we booked Pop Century and also got those deals as well, which made it significantly cheaper for us, which was amazing. And turns out we actually got the £100 refunded, so was so worth it. So yeah, I was really happy because I got everything that I really wanted to do. I know Pop Century is really good in terms of transportation links to the different parks, and it was close to the ESPN space where you go collect all of your bits for the expo. So yeah, all around for that booking, I was super happy. So it was a huge tick off the list for me. In terms of flights, Nish and I wanted to try and keep things as cheap as possible. So we utilised one of our companion vouchers. We both have BA Amex cards, which means that if you spend a certain amount of money using that card throughout the year, then you can earn a companion voucher. In previous years, it was £12,000 a year, and now it has gone up to 15,000, I believe. So definitely check. But for us, we just really made the effort to put everything on our Amex cards. I know not everywhere takes Amex, but supermarkets, any other items, travel, transport, we put everything on those. So you earn Avios points for each purchase, but then also by spending that, you can also earn that companion voucher, which for us was really worth it. I will say, to utilise it, you do need to book it quite far in advance. So ours was 8-9 months in advance for our flight, and we were really lucky and it managed to line up with the dates. So we booked just economy with British Airways return, and you utilise the points. So you pay with points for one journey and then you get the other one free. So you just have to pay the taxes and fees. So that ended up being £150 each, which is amazing, and it saved us so much money. So with both of those deals, I know Disney can be super, super expensive, but with that and saving money on some food while we're there, the park tickets being cheaper, Pop Century is actually cheaper than Art of Animation, and with that cheaper flight, it really all was lining up and it was really good. So always look out for those deals, and if a deal comes out afterwards, always check and see if you could then rebook. But yeah, just little tips and tricks there that may help you in the future too. No guarantees. This is the first time I've done it, also I'll caveat, but hopefully you can learn from our experience and there are some ways that you can save some money, which is great. Also for transport, we have booked Mears Connect, which is the coach transport system from the airport to the hotels. And we got a return trip and we just had to enter our flight details so it knows sort of roughly when you're going to be going, and it will tell you what time your return coach will leave from your hotel as well. I will pop the price of that just here for our round trip, and for us that was just the most budget friendly way to do it. Next up, I want to chat you through a little bit of how I've been planning what we're going to do each day on our trips. As I mentioned before, I want to plan a little bit, and I have created a list of all of the things that I definitely want to do and Nish wants to do, just so we know we both are going to get to do all of those highlights and things that we've seen that we definitely want to do. So that includes rides we want to go on, shows, parades, fireworks, snacks, food we want to try. So I want to incorporate that. I've made a little note plan on my phone, which is what I did for Disneyland in January, and I really enjoyed it. I went with my friend Hannah from work, and I think it worked really nicely for both of us. So for going with someone who doesn't really know that much about Disney, hasn't been before, it gives them enough visibility of the different things that are available without them having to know too much, and it gives them enough options as well. And Hannah said that she really enjoyed this way of doing it, and she said it was like super seamless. So I know Disney World is bigger, but I'm hoping it will give us enough structure but also enough space to have fun. So let me show you. This is the note I have on my phone, and I have shared it with Nish so he can also see it. At the top, I've just got a little to-do list bits. So I saw on Adam Hatton's video that if you get the NPC app, you can get faster immigration check-in, and I'll add any other sort of to-do list checklists on there as well. Then I have split out a list for each park, and I've used a little emoji system on here. So for General Magic Kingdom, want to obviously see the Happily Ever After fireworks, Dapper Dan's, Festive Fantasy Parade, and what I will do before we go is just double check what is actually definitely on, because I made this list a while ago, and I know sometimes the parades change, sometimes some rides not open and they're under construction, especially in January. So what I'll do is go through and just make sure everything's also correct and in the right location. So I've got the little masks next to any like shows or parades. I have got the ride symbol next to each ride, and then I put 2 rides if it's a bit more of like a roller coaster or a bit more of an intense ride. And then for any that need virtual queues, I've put a little clock and then the times that those virtual queues open. And then I have done that for each park, including also some food bits that we want to eat. I know everyone talks about the honey chicken from Yak and Yeti. So yeah, we've got all of each list for each park here, and then also for Disney Springs as well. So what is quite nice is as we go through the list, I can just check off once we've done things, and then we can see if there are things left, and we can add things really easily as we go throughout our trip if we see things that we really want to do. So that's just my general list. And then I've created a day by day sort of schedule so we know exactly where we're going to be on each day. So we land fairly late in the afternoon on the Wednesday. So I've just put Target run so we can go get some snacks and some other bits just to keep some costs down in the park, and some breakfast bits for our race day. On the next day, we're going to go to the expo, collect our bibs, and then we might go to a park in the afternoon. So in the first column is the park that we'll be going to, or what our main activity is. Next, I put in what time entry we're going to aim for, plus the first ride we want to do, and then any other notes or any other things, maybe afternoon or evening things that we want to do. So I have split it up like this. It's not all finished and ready at all. It just means that we have all of this information in one place. So for the rope drop days and the extra magic hours, I've put in here. So for example, on this day, we've got Magic Kingdom. We want to do 7 a.m. virtual queue to try and get Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And then we know that it's 8:30 a.m. early entry. And we want to do Tron as our first ride because they have taken away the virtual queue for that. So it just gives us some sort of direction and vision to go through and know that we can definitely do those things that we really want to do. And then the same for Animal Kingdom, 7:30 a.m. And I've checked each day when the early entry is. So we know, and I'll double check when we're there as well. And we know that we want to do Flight of Passage straight away. I know for a lot of people this might look like a very basic list, but it's the first time we've both been, so we definitely want to make sure that we get those bits done, like Hollywood Studios, Rise of the Resistance first, Epcot, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and Frozen Ever After first ride, because we know we definitely want to get it done. And we know that some days we want to have a bit more of a chill morning. We won't want to do rope drops, so we can just chill. We'll want to go to Disney Springs. So that is where I'm at so far. It is by no means finished, but I just wanted to share my general approach and my sort of plan. So if anyone has any suggestions or anything that you think I've missed, then please do pop it down in the comments, because I would love to hear, and I don't want to miss out on anything that you really love that you think I should do. Okay, so next on my list, which I've seen so much content about online and I was a little bit stressed about, was dining reservations. So 60 days out from your trip, you can book your dining reservations. So if you want to do any sit down meals whilst you're in the parks, these, from what I've seen online, can get super expensive, and Disney is already a super expensive trip. So we wanted to prioritize just a few experiences that we knew would be super special that we really wanted to do. And of course, there are loads more that we would have loved to do. So what Nish and I decided was we would pick one breakfast, one lunch and one dinner that we would try and book. And that meant that we could kind of experience all of those things. So we did a bunch of research, watched a bunch of YouTube videos and other bits, TikToks, Instagrams, looked on Pinterest, like everything. And then we came down to a list of 3 things we wanted to do. And so when it came to our day, it was 11 a.m. UK time at the time, but definitely check yours based on time zones, based on wherever you're based. Always double check what time it comes out. And we were both ready with our laptops logged in so we could book. So what we wanted to do was or what we ended up booking, was Crystal Palace for buffet breakfast, where you can meet the Winnie the Pooh characters, which we're going to do the day after our race. So that will be a nice treat yourself moment. We've booked 220 Space Lounge for lunch, just so we can get a few nibbles. We didn't want to spend the full money on the full, like the restaurant experience, but we did want to go up and experience it. So we chose to do the lounge, and that is what Brogan and Benji did. So we've watched a lot of their videos as well. So we took their advice. For dinner, we chose to book Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review because I've seen so many fun videos on that. So we've booked that for our sit down dinner, which will be really exciting. And yeah, we were super lucky and managed to book everything when we wanted to. We sort of penciled in dates, but weren't super strict on that. So that also has then influenced when we'll be going to certain parks as well. So yeah, really, really excited to do that. And obviously we'll include those in the vlogs, so you'll be able to see. So yeah, that is dining and our planning for that as well. Next on the list is something specific to us, but we wanted to think about our race outfits. And a lot of people for Disney races or run Disney races dress up, but I've never run a race before and I'm not a runner. I've only been running since I knew I was doing this race, which I've loved. And if you want to hear more about my running journey, then go check out some of my weekly vlogs, because there's a lot of that in there. We wanted to think about characters that we could dress up as, or some nods to some characters, but a way that we can still be super comfy and wear sports gear. And Nish's favourite Disney character is Lightning McQueen. So we decided to do Lightning and Sally. So we've both just bought, I've got blue t-shirt and blue leggings, and Nish has got a blue t-shirt and blue shorts, and we both got caps that we will put the eyes onto, and I'll have like the Porsche logo and Nish will have the flames with the number. And I thought that was just a nice way that we can like lean into the Run Disney but still be super comfortable. And then we'll assemble them just the night before, just so nothing gets creased in our suitcase. And then for a lot of other outfit planning, I've been curating a bunch of Pinterest boards for outfits I want to wear, outfit ideas, pictures I want to get, like maybe different snacks I want to try, and just sort of getting me really excited for Disney. So I'll take you through a few of my boards, and also this is a really fun idea to sort of plan but also get excited for your Disney trip. And I'm not by any means saying that you need to buy a bunch of things for Disney. I think you can just have cute little accessories and things that are nice little nods to Disney. But I have a few Disney clothes already, and I started having a little look on Vinted for a few bits for Nish just because he doesn't have anything and I wanted him to get excited as well. So I'll also do a little haul of some of the new bits that I've got for our Disney trip, and I've also done a few DIYs. So if you haven't seen those, I'll do a little box for the video, but I'll also show you some of the bits that I've made as well. But first, before I go off on a tangent, let me show you some of my Pinterest boards. Okay, so this is my Disney Dreaming Pinterest board, of which I have a bunch of different sections. I've got one for Disney nail designs, Disney picture inspo, Disney food, treats and drinks, Disney outfits, and then Disney posters and illustrations, which I can use as like foam wallpapers while I'm there, or just cute little stuff that I love. And this is all a mixture of just content, pins I've seen from other people that I love, that I'd love to recreate, but then I also have uploaded my own pins from previous Disney trips that I have done as well. So it's really fun to be able to like inspire other people with your content as well as getting inspired by theirs. So for Disney outfits, for example, I've just pinned a bunch of different cute ideas, like simple things, cute little Disney t-shirts and things that can hopefully inspire my outfits when I'm putting them together for packing, which I'll be doing later in this video, which is exciting. Like Disney bounding things like this with Pooh, because we're going to Crystal Palace. Really cute little like Star Wars t-shirts. And then these are some pictures of my own from Disneyland in January. If you haven't created your own board on Pinterest for Disney stuff, there's so much cute content there, which is amazing. And if you want to look for more similar ideas that you've already curated, you can just select this more ideas button at the bottom. And then it will pull through a bunch of other really cute content, which could help you put together some cute outfits, like for like different snacks or different picture ideas that you can get when you're there. And especially if you have friends coming with you, boyfriends, whoever, if there's a particular picture that you want to recreate, this is a really good way to be like, okay, this is what I want, to help them kind of recreate it for you so you're not disappointed. If you haven't done this already, then definitely create a board. It's just been really fun. And yeah, for different nail ideas I've been putting together some fun ideas as well. So yeah. Okay, so next up on my list is starting to pack and planning for that. So I am going to start pulling all of my sort of Disney clothes and all of my clothes that I know I definitely want to wear. What I also do is I get a little note on my phone and I start sort of in my head planning out the outfits, and I will try them all on before I pack them, just to make sure that I know they work and they look good and they're comfy. I found it a little bit tricky because most of the content that I've watched for Disney hasn't been in January, and I think it's a little bit cooler. From looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to be between sort of like 14 degrees Celsius, but then it goes up to sort of like 25 on some days. So I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on the weather and sort of pack layers so we know we'll be warm enough for the fireworks in the evenings if we stay, but also cool enough in the afternoons when it's a little bit warmer. So yeah, I'm super excited. So come with me and I'll show you some of the bits I'm really excited about, and I'll also show you some of the new bits that I've bought from Vinted and some of the DIYs I've done as well. Okay, I apologise for the clothes in the background. It's not the most nice background for you, but let me just chat you through some of the bits that I have got for this trip. There's not a lot. Well, I've done a few DIYs as well, which will be super fun, so you can go and watch the full video or some of the shorts on those and how I made those as well. So first up, I'll show you the bits I got on Vinted. First of all is this really cute jacket, which is Walt Disney World jacket. This was £10, not including delivery and like buyer's protection fee and stuff. But I saw it and I was like, it's too much of a bargain not to get. So it is this jacket with embroidered Walt Disney World on the back. It is hooded and has sort of like hoodie material inside. And then on the front here, it just has another Disney World logo with Mickey on it. And I feel like this is such a versatile piece. It literally will go with so much, and it'll be good to take in the evenings for the fireworks to keep warm, etc. And you can just sort of layer it on top of anything. So yeah, this was the first one. So happy with that. And I feel like Nish and I can both wear it. So that was my justification. So that is number one. These two I bought with Nish in mind just because it's his first Disney trip and I wanted him to have some bits so he felt like Disney when he was there. So these are both from Vinted as well. I'll put the seller here because they have amazing stuff. So, and I've now followed them on Vinted, which is probably a bit dangerous and I probably shouldn't do that, but let me show you. First, I'm thinking for Crystal Palace is this Pooh jumper, which is so cute. And I got both of these, and you know when you can do like a bundle, so I think it was £35 for both of them together. So I'll show you the second, which is this Mickey sweatshirt, super cute, grey sort of colour. And also both of us can wear these if we want to, so we can share. Also the second Mickey jumper, I actually have a girl wearing it in my Pinterest board, so I was like, oh cute, I love that. So yeah, those are all of the clothing bits that I got new for this trip. The last thing I got from Vinted were a pair of ears. These were £3 and I feel like the black and white polka dot is just so neutral. They're definitely not Disney store or like from the parks because they're much lighter and more flexible, which I actually prefer. When I was in Disneyland in January, the official ones, which I have some of from when I worked at Disney, they were super tight and they were giving me a headache and jet lag, and the ears, it was just a bit much, but these are super cute and I feel like they'll just go with everything. So yeah, £3, absolute bargain. So that was great. And then I got 2 from Amazon just to mix things up a little bit. These are both headwear, accessories, ears vibes. I got 2 of these, so one for Nish, one for me. I thought these we could wear at Crystal Palace, little poo ears. Again, super lightweight, not expensive. These were pretty cheap. But will also just save us some money when we're in the parks because I bought them in advance. I won't feel like we're missing out. But yeah, super cute. Also not essential, but fun and cute. And then I got us both an alien eye headband as well, so we can wear these to Hollywood Studios or wherever we want. And then the last ones I'll show you were all the DIYs I made. So if you want to see more on this, go check out my video or some of my shorts or TikToks or Pinterest pins, or I'm going to post them everywhere. So if you want to see more, go check those out. But I bought a bunch of these just plain Mickey ears. You can find them in loads of places online. And these are super light and not too tight either. So I've kept some of these so we can both just have plain Mickey ears. But then I also bought some bits to stick on so I could do some DIYs that were cute. And then I don't feel like I have to spend $35 plus on a pair of ears when I'm there. I'll show you some of the DIYs I made. First up was these pearl bows. In hindsight, I think these were a bit long. I think they might be a tad annoying when they're on my head, but I'm thinking I could either try and pull them back, even just like the front 2 can go back or something, but kind of cute. Next up are these blue ones with stars and the little diamante stars on there as well. These I thought were just so sweet. These ones with the white bow and these little diamante flowers. Again, just so fun. And then the last ones I think are my favourites. I need to polish them up a little bit because they got a little grubby in the DIY process. But if anyone knows me, well, I'll show you actually. My phone case has disco balls on them. I love a disco ball. I know a lot of people, they're everywhere at the moment, but I saw someone make a disco ball Mickey Christmas decoration. And then I just thought, oh my gosh, you could make those into Mickey ears and that would be so cute. So I made a disco Mickey headband as well. And I'm obsessed, and I feel like Nish and I can both wear this. It's super comfortable. I'm going to be super careful with it, but I put so much super glue on it. I'm hoping it survives the journey. I had a couple of Skinny Dip vouchers so you could get a free phone case, which a lovely creator that I work with that gave me Susie, who is amazing. She does loads of the designs for Skinny Dip, so shout out to Susie, thank you so much. I've also bought the disco ball one, is one of her designs, which is amazing, but I thought it would be fun to get a Disney phone case each for our trip. So I got one for myself, which I got all of the sidekicks, and it's also shiny on there. So I thought that was super cute. And then I also, from Skinny Dip, got one for Nish with his favourite character, and it's very fitting for our race. It's just the Lightning McQueen case, which is also a little shiny as well. So we'll be Disneyfied even with our phones in the parks, which will be so, so cute. So yeah, that is just a mini haul of all of the bits. Definitely have a look on like eBay. I looked on Vinted, Depop, Thrift. I'll find out what it is and I'll put it on the screen here because they are great and they do lots of discounts and bundles, but they also sell on eBay, so really easy to find their bits. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and I'll catch you in the next bit. Hello. Welcome to the chaos that is laundry and sitting at my desk. I'm just about to do my nails, my Disney nails. I've just been shaping them and trying to decide on the final look that I want to go for, because there are so many cute ones that I want to try and sort of recreate but do my own version. I'll show you my inspo pic of what I'm going to try to do, but I'm a bit nervous, so wish me luck. Let me show you. Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to try and go for. So just like a pale pink with maybe a little glitter behind, and then some pastel colour Mickeys and some white stars, I think. So I just need to decide on whether I'm going to do like the pink and then the pink chrome and then on top of that, or if that's, or maybe a glitter. I think I'm going to go for the chrome, I think, and then do the bits on top. I think that'll be cute. Let me set you up for my nails and we'll get going. Okay, I'm finished and I'm so happy with them. Yeah, they came out so well. But look at these. I did XOXO 3 layers. Then I did the cat eye pink polish, the pastel Mickeys, and then stars. Honestly, I'm going to take some better pictures and stuff, but thrilled. Hello. Jump forward in time a little bit and it is Disney Eve day. So I've just started packing and trying to fit everything in my suitcase. I've just done another weather check and it's looking like it's going to be a little bit cooler than when we first looked. But let me just have a little look, show you. It's looking like we're going to have between like 14 and 18 degrees at the peak of the day. So that's the hottest part of the day. So at the beginning of the day, it looks like it's going to be 6-7 degrees and then sort of 10 degrees in the evenings. So I packed a few more jumpers than I was planning on and a few extra pairs of trousers as well, just because I don't want to be cold when I'm there. I have packed a few pairs of shorts just in case things change. Let me give you a little pan of my suitcase and then you'll have to check out my Disney vlogs so you can see more of my outfits and more of the accessories and bits that I bring. And also, you know it's time because I've just put on my Disney phone case that I showed you and I am so excited. It's becoming so real and I have a few more bits to do. I need to like get all my chargers and cables together. I need to like charge all my cameras. I need to get all my toiletry bits. But I'm hoping to get that done in the next few hours so then I can just relax and get excited and like really enjoy this time, because it's been such a long time coming, this trip, and it's the first time we're going and I really just want to enjoy it as much as I can. So yeah, we're going to head off and get the train to Gatwick tomorrow morning, which is so exciting. So I'll start the first official Disney vlog tomorrow morning, which is crazy. But yeah, let me give you a little pan of my suitcase and some of the bits that I'm taking as well. Okay, so this is where we're at. Nish has very kindly given me the larger suitcase because frankly, I'm taking more clothes than him, but as you can see, I've been able to, these are really solid packing cubes. I've been able to put all of my jumpers in here. This one I think is underwear and also my running bits in here. Yeah, jumpers in there, and then I've just got lots of jeans and trousers in here, my jacket, and then t-shirts in here as well. And then I've got this little mini and everyone's using little, like, what are they called? Nuimos? And they like are little keychains. So what I'm thinking is I really want to safety pin her to my like Uniqlo bag strap so it looks like I have one without me having to buy one, because I already have a mini and I just thought that would make my outfits kind of cute as well. And then I've got some ears accessories, these two, and then my Goofy bag, and I put all of the rest of my ears in here so they're a little bit protected. What else can I show you? I have condensed my makeup bag just to like the essentials. I washed all my makeup brushes last night. And I've just started to put together a bit of a first aid kit as well, just with some Compeed, some little gel heel patches, plasters, some motion patches. My friend Nadia at work recommended these to me because I do get a little bit motion sick sometimes. So I'm going to wear those, as well as some travel sickness bands and some tablets as well. I've got paracetamol in here, some little sun creams. So yeah, just starting to build out some of those sort of first aid bits that we might need. I know there are shops there, but if I've got bits, I would love to take them with me. So yes, I am really getting there, and I'll write just my final list of things I need to do in the morning. So like phone chargers, toothbrush, just to make sure I don't miss anything. But I've got a list on my phone that I've been going through to make sure I have everything. And it's looking good. The next on my list is I need to download some bits for the plane. I've been re-listening to The Fourth Wing and Iron Flame audiobooks because the next film's coming out. So I'm going to make sure I've got those downloaded on Audible. Maybe some YouTube videos. I know there's bits on the plane, but just in case there's something that I don't fancy, maybe I'll download some bits on Disney Plus, a couple of Disney movies, in case they don't have so like some of my favourites that I really want to watch. So that is next on my list. I feel now I'm ready for Disney. I've laid out my airport outfit and I'm so excited. So if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more Disney videos. The next video that's going to be coming up is the Disney Travel Day. We are flying economy British Airways from Gatwick and then taking the Mears Connect to Pop Century. So if that's something that you're interested in, keep your eyes peeled for the next vlog, and there'll be more coming after that as well with our Disney run and then all of our park days. So keep your eyes peeled. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.